Hello everyone, welcome to Hyperplane Games. My name's Simon and this is Abstract Arena, a 1 to 2 player locally or 1 to 6 player online arena brawler where each person has individual ships with different loadouts of weapons to try and win the match. Now, a big disclaimer up front, I had to try so many different ways to record this gameplay footage that I've had to settle for the only one that would work, but sadly the game runs in an extremely slowed down state. What I want to say is that the game works perfectly fine and is very fast with no slowdown when you actually play the game properly, but I could only run it in a really backwards way through fraps, which is always the least exciting way of doing stuff. I'm sorry developers, I don't know quite how else I was supposed to do it, but your game crashed with everything that I tried to record it with. So I hope that no one minds, but I just wanted to show the game because the game's actually quite good. So I'm going to dive into arena mode, which is where most of the fun can be had unless you're playing online. Now, each ship that you have, and there's 6 to choose from, has a different loadout of weapon, and part of the kind of crux of this game is working out which ship probably suits your style best, and mine is not the blue one because I don't like the boost one. What are we missing? It was the blue one that we're missing, you idiot. And so each one kind of has its own like mini weapons, and you'll have a primary weapon which is mapped to X, and a secondary weapon or defensive move in some cases mapped to A. B is where your special weapons are, and those special weapons are on pickups that are dotted around the maps. And if I go around the maps, every time you can see like a little question mark, not those, they're barriers or objects that are in the way. But every time you see these question marks, there'll be power-ups that you can pick up and use, and are very, very helpful. CPU level we can change as we go along. We've got lives modes, 3 lives when you're out, time, how many points can you score in the allotted time, leech mode, how much damage can you basically suck off from other people onto your own and keep it in that time, and holder is a bit like capture the flag. So I'm going to go for a 1 minute timed match, CPU level 2, because actually the CPUs are very, very good in this game, not just at kicking your ass, but kicking each other's ass too. So let's get going. So right trigger gets me off and away. And with this guy, I like this guy because it's got that little domed approach. As you can see with Greenie, he's got plenty going on there. And there's my second thing there, so whoever drives into that will get hurt. But as you can see, each of the other people have got plenty of things that they can. I want player 2. Yes, and we'll have player 5 if we can get to it. I've run out of power in that specific thing, or we're gonna die. No, we're okay. Yes, we're gonna need to player 5. So up in the top left hand side you can see that I've got a cooldown for both of my weapons. The red one is my primary weapon, the blue one is my secondary, and the other thing was my health, which is now nothing as I'm dead. So we'll respawn and we'll get off and away again. So in timed mode, to be fair, we're doing just as much around what can we hurt people just in general, not just for killing. Oh, I hate that one which leaves you on the spot. Let me go again, thank you. Now the turning circle of these things is actually quite good and makes a lot of sense when you're kind of playing in the long term of things, but I don't think I've done particularly well. Now that we've run out of time, yeah, I think it's game over and we'll be... Oh, it was 4th, we weren't bad, player 3 was terrible. So everyone gets stats based on what they've got at the end, points wise, then who you killed, how many times you died, the percentage of actually your accuracy, how many power-ups you got as well, and that all attributes to your score. And then you kind of dive back and continue on and go on so forth. So as well as playing like all against all, you can also select teams and have 1 versus 5, bit awkward but actually quite fun, 2 versus 4, 3 versus 3, and all variations thereof in the middle, which is great to have. Let's do lives mode. Let's bring up the CPU level to 3 because clearly I wasn't being rubbish enough. And let's stick in loads of objects into the effect for a different map. So these objects, although every arena is circular, the objects really do actually give you plenty of fun, or a little bit more strategy. So that player 3 one, if their secondary weapons, great if you've got someone who's really close. But it's just how do you want to play it? Player 2, leave me alone. Okay, we've lost a life already. This could be a very short game for us. We've got the missile. I love that missile. Ah, I missed it. Let's go and get a wee power up. Got us there. So we've eliminated someone, but I think we're about to get eliminated ourselves in a minute. Ah! Okay, last life. How are we getting on? Now, I've not been able to try out the online modes, sadly, because no one's online. But that's because I was given a pre-release version of this build to try out. So I wasn't expecting there to be anyone particularly online. But I don't expect this one to be a game that will have like a massive online community. This works, because the bots work really well, you don't necessarily have to play this offline. It's one of those games that, sorry, online, it's one of these games that you're not going to spend hours at it. But what I can see this happening for me is that I'll keep coming back to it and back to it. And I had a mate over a couple of days ago and we was playing this on local split screen. Sadly I wasn't able to get some capture footage to stick in the end here. But it divides the screen vertically in half, so you've got a left and right hand side. And it worked really well. There was no slowdown. And actually we found ourselves having probably more battles on this game than what I initially thought we would do, because I thought, oh, we'll do it a couple of times and that'll be it over with. But actually you end up wanting to cycle around each of the ships to see which one works for you, and then you start going, oh, you're always in the red one because the red one's got the better shot. No, you're the octopus one because it's got the weird DNA shot. No. And so actually you spend quite a lot of time kind of working out your own strategy for your ship of your choice, a bit like a fighting and beat 'em up character, and I really like that about Abstract Arena. I hope the footage of it running slowly didn't put you off. Pretty much, it's why I done the timed version first. You can kind of see the clock going down and like equate it to real seconds. Kind of times it by 2, and that's the speed of what we're going at here. But yeah, I give this game a hearty 2 thumbs up. I love the art style. It plays really well. It controls really well. It's a simple design, but really well executed. And yeah, I can see myself coming back and playing this for like 10-15 minutes quite often here and there. It's not going to be something that you're going to spend hours and hours at, but it'll be something that you'll find reoccurring back on your chill out playlist, I can see, on PC. So thank you very much for watching here on Higher Playing Games. If you like what you see, please do subscribe and say hello and let me know what you're playing as well. And I run a Patreon which covers all of the projects that I run, that's in the description. I don't just do this YouTube channel, I do other things too. So you guys will take care, big hugs, catch you on another video hopefully. Bye for now.